There's a moment right when the audio starts when you realize you're not just hearing the music, you're inside it. The Basike FON 001 opens with a balance that's hard to expect at this price point. Before we get into the details, a quick disclosure: this product was purchased with my own money. I was not sponsored by the brand, and that has no influence on my opinion. The description contains affiliate links. If you purchase through them, I earn a commission from the retailer at no extra cost to you. The links were selected based on the best prices I could find. The low frequencies are present and controlled. Not absent, not overwhelming. Just enough to give weight to the sound without covering the rest. The mid-range is clear, which means voices in podcasts, detail in acoustic instruments, and texture in recordings all come through with definition. The high frequencies are there, bringing presence without fatigue on longer sessions. There's no equalizer app to adjust any of this to your preference. What comes from the factory is what you get. That audio output only starts to make sense when the earbuds actually stay in your ears. The Basike FON 001 uses a loop design, a flexible arch that wraps around the outer ear, keeping the earpiece near the ear canal without blocking it. At first the fit feels loose. It doesn't seal the canal, and that might raise questions about isolation and stability. But during running and bodyweight training sessions, the earbuds stayed in place consistently, without adjustment, without falling, and even without a tight seal, listening at around 70 to 80% volume was enough to stay immersed in the audio. The awareness of surrounding sounds is still there, which may actually be useful depending on where you train. One thing worth knowing before you take these outside for a run: the Basike FON 001 has no international protection rating. No resistance to dust, no resistance to water splashes is officially certified. That means after each training session, wiping down the earbuds, removing sweat and moisture, becomes part of the routine. If you train outdoors and get caught in light rain, drying them carefully afterward is the right approach. It doesn't disqualify them for sport use, it just requires attention. The battery side of the Basike FON 001 works in two layers. The earbuds themselves deliver around 6 hours of continuous playback and around 5 to 6 hours during calls. The charging case carries enough charge to add approximately 30 more hours. Combined, that brings the total available power to around 36 hours before you need to find a wall outlet. Charging the earbuds takes about 2 hours for a full cycle, and the case takes the same. The case also has a small LCD display that shows the remaining charge level when you open or close it, a practical detail that removes the guesswork. When a call comes in, the built-in microphone handles voice capture well enough to be understood by the other person. The voice doesn't come across with the clarity of a dedicated recording setup, but for phone calls, messaging apps, and occasional meetings, it delivers what's needed. Think of it as a reliable option for everyday communication, not a primary tool for professional audio. There is no companion app for the Basike FON 001, no equalizer, no firmware updates, no customization through a smartphone interface. The controls are physical, a button on each earbud, and the functions cover playback, call management, and voice assistant activation. 3 presses on both sides simultaneously activates a game mode, though the practical difference in daily use is minimal. The Bluetooth connection does not support multiple point. You connect to one device at a time. Stability held consistently up to around 5 meters, even with walls and doors between the earbuds and the source device. No dropped connections were observed during that range. The Basike FON 001 is a product for someone who wants audio and stability during physical activity without spending much. At around $30, it covers the essentials. It stays in place during training, delivers balanced audio, and lasts through a long day without needing a recharge. If you want more, app control, international protection certification, or a tighter seal, there are options that go further. One of them is the Philips TAQ2000, also a sport-oriented earbud, but in a clip design that sits differently on the ear. That one is already reviewed on the channel if you want to compare before deciding. So, that was my complete review. If you've decided this is the right product for you and want to support the work I do here, consider using the affiliate links in the description. I've already looked for the best prices to make it easier for you. When you buy through those links, you don't pay anything extra, but you directly help the channel continue producing honest, detailed reviews like this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.